So today we're gonna sort out my lounge, aka the front room. So might not look bad, but we have got a new member of our family, a little puppy chihuahua, hence all the toys on the floor, and the floors need washing. There we go. And just the usual Hoover, have a choice safe for the puppy, and just general clean. But before we start, I just wanted to say, hey friend, welcome to my channel. I'm Valerie, a 36-year-old introvert sharing my quiet, simple life in a small home with my little family. You won't find perfection here, just real life. We're finding comfort in the mundane routines. I'm so glad you're here. There's my bucket where I keep all the dog's toys, and they absolutely love it. Now this, you're gonna may ask, why is this on the door in the lounge? Basically, I have a parrot, and since he's been little, he loves to sleep in the door in all the hoodies and kind of hoodies. So that's why that's there. That's actually a habit that my daughter created for him when he was absolutely tiny and he was hand-bred. So now we kind of have on each door in the house, in the bedroom and downstairs, we have these hanging on the door for him to go in the evening and have a cozy sleep. So first of all, I'm just gonna sort out the sofa. And yep, that's Puma. That's my older girl. She's the queen, okay? The princess might be the little one, the new addition, but she's definitely the queen. So first of all, yeah, I usually sort out the sofa. I take all the blankets off. Yeah, if you have pets, dogs, cats, whatever it may be, I have to cover everything with blankets, and then I just regularly wash them so they're nice and fresh. Otherwise, they chew stuff, they play, and yeah, it's just easier that way and more clean. I did used to have a leather sofa. That's actually what I'm looking for at the minute, but I like kind of vintage stuff, and I have an idea in my mind what I want, but I haven't been fortunate to find it yet. But fingers crossed, because leather is definitely so much better and easier with pets, and just I prefer leather in general to have in the house rather than kind of this type of sofa. And by the way, there's a half of the sofa. It used to be a massive corner one, but yeah, we threw the half away because it was way too big and it was not needed. It took all the space. So hence why it's just kind of half of it. And plus, like I said, I knew I was gonna change it anyway. It just takes a bit longer time to find things that I like. IKEA snake, anyone? I swear to God, every time I watch some videos, it seems like everyone's got one. Also, why I have so many blankets? Honestly, my daughter's got an obsession since she's been a toddler. She absolutely loves buying blankets. Blankets, sorry. So all the ones that you see on here, like the horror one I just put on, and the kind of autumn leaf ones. Oh, let me just didn't say this long pillow covered in a blanket. You're wondering why it was on the floor or why it's for. It's actually for Delilah, the Chihuahua puppy. As she's got such short legs, they're not allowed to jump, and obviously she's a puppy, she will still jump. I have already bought little stairs for the dog, but I use it upstairs for my bedroom so she can get on and off the bed. So this pillow was just a spare pillow that I use. I'm just gonna dust everything using the wet wipes. I don't usually use them. I usually when I use a spray or some kind of liquid, and I just use like a cloth or something. But also, if you're wondering why we're using dustpan and brush on the window, it's because that's where the parrot's cage was. But as it's summer, his cage moves to the conservatory where it's very sunny and he can fly around, and he absolutely loves it. So I'm just getting rid of all his seeds from the windowsill. And also now my husband drilled a hole for like extra plugs, so that's why I'm cleaning that corner for also before I use the wipes. There's Maui on the sofa on your left corner. That's the boy, the only boy in the house. Well, from the pets. Well, that's actually from mine. Not from the dogs. I'm going to say that's the only boy from the dogs. And that's the baby Chihuahua. The dogs are getting in the way. Okay, that's fine. Does anyone else also like to listen to lo-fi or like just chill music? That's what's happening on the telly right there. I don't know why, it just kind of gives me like an ambient atmosphere, and I like to get on with stuff. That's the food splatter from the parrot. Raspberry strawberries or whatever else he eats. Underneath in the cupboard. Actually need to organize the whole cupboard, but just not today. I just cannot, honestly. There's so much stuff in it, from reptile powders, from documents. It's just a mess. So we're just gonna stuff in there, close our eyes, and just leave it for the next day or for another day. These flowers are actually collected from the fields in spring or early spring. You can collect them and just dry them, and I made like a bouquet. So that's not what it's just made. Now in my hand, I'll show you, well, kind of show you. You can see, well, you can't see, but I'll show you basically the enclosure. And that's Silky, that's Tarantula, that's my daughter's Tarantula. She's still a juvenile, so she hides a lot and she comes out at night. the dusting, I'm just gonna give a quick hoover, make sure everything is hoovered. This does not, because I tell you, the puppy picks up anything and everything. Oh my god, it's just anything goes straight into your mouth. Well, I guess that's how they learn, same as toddlers. So just make sure there's nothing on the floor and get it ready to wash the floors or sticky floors. I think probably today I'm just gonna wash them. I'm not gonna use my steamer. Bless her, she's itching as she's losing her puppy coat. So at the minute, well, she's very patchy. You can't see it on the camera, but she's actually fluffy. She's a long coat Chihuahua, and when they're born, she's like a fluff ball. She kind of looked like a Pomeranian at one point, but now as she's losing that fluff, it turns into hair. She's gonna have a double coat. So yeah, her itching is actually getting the bits out. There she is. And then when she jumps, I usually put that long thin pillow on the floor so she doesn't hurt her little legs. Still getting used to the homework. She was really scared at first. She's still, but she's definitely much better. I decided to swap the carpet. It needs a wash. Usually during the summer months, I'll take all the carpets from the house outside and I will wash them with Karcher, like a jet wash thing, you know, that you wash your drives with. So yeah. I also tend to kind of swap the carpets around. I have quite a few rugs, different sizes, and I kind of like the way I feel. I love to move furniture, so, and that includes rugs. So I'll move one from the dining room to the conservatory, the one from conservatory to the lounge, and so on. But this rug is quite large, so it goes all the way underneath the sofa, and it's quite heavy. The rug is massive. So I've got myself a energy drink because let me tell you, I need it, okay? I'm just kind of hyping myself up to do this because I don't know how to get it out by myself. The thing with that is, that's what I mean, the sofa is not heavy, but the carpet is massive. So when I pull, like nothing happens, just little corner pulls, but I cannot pull the whole carpet from underneath once I lift it up. So unfortunately, gonna have to take this little bit at the end off, move it forward, and hopefully I can kind of just keep pulling and the rug will come out from the sofa. But yeah, it's not easy. And Puma, instead of standing there, maybe you could help me, girl. There we go. And it's also got this, you know, like anti-slip grip thing at the bottom, and that they make it easy. So I'm just gonna put this one back. Just trying to connect to these little hooks to connect the end bit so it doesn't move about. It's a little bit fidgety, but that should be it. So let's take this one away, finish the hoovering, and then we can wash the floor and let them dry before we get the other rug in. I said, just to wash the floors, not to use the steamer, and kind of because steamer needs to plug it in. And I'm only washing this for now, just to sort the rug out. So yeah, I'm just using like a normal mop. And also just wanted to mention, I'm not that productive, honestly. In this house, we go by the way we feel, and we all support each other. So that's me, my husband, and my daughter. And if someone feels down or low, then we just let them be and kind of try to feed them or do whatever we can help. Whatever way that we can help each other. There's no, oh, you have to wash the floors every day. We have to be all clean. Yeah, that's not our household. We're very supportive of each other, and we just go with seasons. We go with feelings. In the winter, we sleep more. We're a bit more lazy. So yeah, I just clean. Like sometimes I'll wake up and I can tidy up and sort out the whole house. And sometimes a week will pass and I won't do absolutely anything. I will just cook and make sure that everyone is fed in the house, and I won't do much. And I find the easiest way, if you know you have chores to do, just focus on one room at a time. So like, don't think, oh my god, I have a whole house to clean. I tend to do that myself, and I get very overwhelmed and stressed. Yeah, so just take one room at a time, take one corner, and then if you get through that, move on to the next thing. So now, whilst the floors are drying, so I don't sit and wait, because I tell you, if I sit down, I probably won't get up. So now we're just gonna go to the kitchen and sort out this kind of spices oil rag that I have. I'm just gonna wipe it down, scrub it, and then put everything back, and maybe kind of just clean the countertop, just kind of to keep myself occupied before I can sort and finish the front room. Otherwise, like I said, if I do sit down, I'm not getting back up. I'm just gonna chill. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to keep myself busy so I don't gonna get tired. Wiping down the top of the fan as well, just kind of what I can see, just kind of doing this one side probably, like I said, not to overwhelm myself. But sometimes once you start, I'm all right, but some days or weeks are just really hard. I can't even like empty the dishwasher. It just depends on my mood on the day, and that's what we go with. This mirror is an absolute pain to clean. It is horrific. It's honestly like you think it's easy, but it's not. Like just the middle bit of the square will be clean and the corners will be just dirty. I just can't do anything about it. It's just very, very uncomfortable to clean. I used to have a bigger mirror there, a gold one, which I used to absolutely love. I don't know why, but I have to have a mirror in the kitchen. But I like mirrors in general. There's usually a mirror, like mostly in every room in my house. Yeah, so now we're back to the lounge. The floors are dry, and I brought this rug from conservatory. As it's getting hot, it's probably not needed in there. It will be open, dogs will be in and out. So I will put it here whilst the other one getting washed and ready for autumn. This one is a bit more manageable as it's much smaller size, and this one is actually a vintage rug that I thrifted, and it's a wool or wool mix. It's like really good quality, and I absolutely love old like vintage stuff. I feel they have so much character and just always best quality. So I'm just gonna give a quick over, and then hopefully today. Now I'm thinking, guys, should I move it that way and rotate it? Kind of put it the other way around? Let's try. Yay, nay. I'm gonna try. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it like this. For now, anyway. That's the little pillow for the Chihuahua. There she's, little baby. New rug. God, I hope she doesn't pee on it, honestly. Just see if the dogs will approve, clean blankies and all. Anyway, guys, that's all for today. Thank you so much for being here. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, friend.